When a man who had no friends was asked why this happened, he replied, "Friendship is like a diamond, it's rare, and there are many imitations. If you make a mistake once, then a second and a third, at some point, you would say there are no real diamonds in the world, only imitations." Another man added, "A friend is someone to be valued and appreciated, but unfortunately, there are few friends in life that you can truly value. I prefer the voices of characters I like, solitude." She asked, supporting her cheeks with her hands, traveling alone, eating alone, sitting in a classroom separated from everyone else. "I don't like being alone, I just don't make new acquaintances." Additionally, I responded, "I don't want to be disappointed with people." There's a wonderful and sad parable about a boy and an apple tree, and it's useful for everyone to know, both for those who have no friends and those who do. Listen and answer the question for yourself. The boy became friends with the apple tree in the forest. He used to go there to swing on its branches, eat the apples it gave him, make garlands with its leaves, and imagine being a true king of the forest. On a hot day, when he was tired of playing, the apple tree offered him shade, and the boy fell asleep under it. The apple tree had faith in an honest and sincere friendship. Time passed, the boy grew up, and he began to visit the tree less frequently. He had new friends and new interests, but sometimes he still visited the apple tree. One day, he came back to it again, and the tree saw that he was very upset. "What happened to you, my friend?" asked the apple tree, looking into his eyes. "Why don't you play with me anymore? Why don't you swing on my branches or imagine being a king?" "A king needs to have money, and I have none," the boy sadly replied. "But I have an idea. Take my apples and sell them. Then you will have money, and you can be my good and happy friend again." The boy picked the apples, took them with him, and sold them, but he didn't come back to the apple tree that waited for him for a long time, looking at the road from where he always came. One day, he returned to it, and he was unhappy with life. "Why did you take so long to come?" asked the apple tree. "I missed you. I have many problems. Everyone has a family and children, but I can't have a family of my own because I don't have a home. What's the point of our friendship if you can't give me a home?" "I can," replied the apple tree. "Cut my branches and build the home you want. Then you will be happy again." The boy cut all the branches, went away, and built a house for himself. He got married and enjoyed life until old age without remembering his apple tree. But one day, he returned to it, and instead of joy at seeing it, he complained about life. "I'm tired of everything. I want to sail away to a place where I don't have to see anyone," he said. "I need a boat, but I don't know where to get one." The apple tree remained silent, looking sadly at its friend. But the man took an axe and, swinging it several times, cut the trunk to make a boat. When he succeeded, he left without even looking back at the poor, tortured stump that remained from his friend. Time passed. Frequent rains watered the apple tree stump, and the sun warmed the earth around it. Wild animals sometimes climbed it and rested, enjoying life, but the stump was not happy with anything. It no longer saw the point of what it used to value more than anything else in the world. However, the world did not cease to exist, and one day the stump sprouted a small green shoot from its soul, which quickly turned into a young and beautiful apple tree, full of strength. It began to live and learn to enjoy every new day again. But one day, a little boy approached it and said, "Hi, let's be friends." The apple tree trembled with all its branches, but it didn't reply because it no longer believed in honest and sincere friendship. George Carlin, an American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, screenwriter, and producer, once said, "Inside every cynical person, there is a disappointed idealist." Perhaps he was an apple tree for someone as well. In The Vampire Diaries, Damon Salvatore says that the hardest thing is to overcome people who only brought pain and disappointment. We can argue with him that the hardest thing is to forget these friends. If you know someone who has no friends, Don't rush to condemn them. It doesn't always mean they are bad. Maybe they were an apple tree for someone often and have now simply stopped believing in an honest and sincere friendship, and that's very sad. Not having friends shows that a person has many reasons not to trust others.